Hello and welcome to this review. This is a very quick review of the Minix Neo X8-H. This is a quad-core media hub powered by Android from Minix. Minix have created some of the best media hubs out there on the market at the moment, powered by the Android operating system, things like the X7, the X5. So this is a very quick demonstration on this device. Now, we received this device yesterday. We've been really excited about playing with it. The whole community's been going crazy for this particular unit. So, you know, let's get into the review. First of all, let's sort of go through the specs. So it's a quad-core Cortex A9 processor, which basically means that it's got 4 cores of computing power to basically give you the best experience possible. It's got an 8-core or an octa-core 450 Mali GPU, which is your graphics processor. Now, the reason they have a large graphics processor on these units is because, if you see here, it's got support for 4K. Now, 4K is the Ultra HD video playback system. It's now available on the new TVs out there on the market. This is just a 1080p TV, but I mean, it is really clear already. There's 16 gig of DDR of eMMC memory or internal storage as such, and then there's 2 gig of DDR3 RAM. So I'll just sort of show you the side piece. That gives you a quick overview of the system. It runs Android KitKat, which is version 4.4, where some of the boxes are now running 4.2.2. So in terms of the aesthetics of the box, I mean, it's no difference to the X7 or the X5. You've got on the side, you've got ports here. Let me try and bring that in for you. Just lift this up and take that with you. Right. So on the side, we've got a number of ports. We've got a headphone port, microphone, USB, SD card, and this little OTG port is your upgrade port. On the back, we obviously have HDMI. There's an optical port as well for your stereo auxiliary output, so for your amps, etc. There's 2 USBs, and then there's an Ethernet port. And this ugly antenna on the side is obviously to boost your Wi-Fi signal. Let me put this back on there so you can see the screen. So the look and feel of the box itself is, if you've not experienced an X7 or an X5, they're really sturdy pieces of kit. They've got a satin finish. They look really, really good. So in terms of the actual operating system itself that comes here with these devices, as I say, it's Android KitKat version 4.4. Minix on these boxes ship by default. They ship with a display system called Metro, and I'll just show you the Metro system that comes by default. We just enable that. I have turned this off on mine simply because I don't like it. I think it looks really cheap and tacky, and you'll see why in a second. So what we're going to do is we're just going to turn the defaults off for the current launcher. Go back home. Select Metro. So when you first turn the unit on, this is what you get. Now I'm going to pick the camera up here and show you a little bit better. I don't know if you can see that very well, but that's like a really horrible green. There's a load of green, greys, and blacks in there, and I just think it looks really, really dull. So in terms of the system itself, I think this is a really bad call for Minix, and I think they really should not have shipped this. So I've actually switched it off. There are a couple of bugs with this as well. For example, up here you've got the clock widget. It does also say it cannot fetch weather and that there's no connection. Well, clearly there is a connection because my internet's working. Time, for example, is set using the internet protocol, so it has to work. NTP is in play. So I don't like this, and I've turned it off. Now, by default, you can't turn it off. You have to go and enable the settings to do so, which is what I did. I'll post a video on how to do that. So I always select always, and it goes back to the main screen. The look and feel of the box is very quick. The OS itself has a few issues. There are a few niggly sort of bugs that are really bugging me at the moment around sort of a few of the menu systems. One menu in particular that really annoys me is this thing here. It's called Settings Mbox. Now I'm going to bring this up. Anyone that's used one of the cheaper Chinese boxes like the MX units will have seen this screen. Now I understand what it's for and why Minix would perhaps install it, but I'm also against them installing it. So across here you've got your network, you've got display, advanced and other. You can set your wireless network, you can set Ethernet, it'll give you some information about your network. You can go across to display. You can specify you know, what sort of resolution the screen should run in. You can turn that to be off or on, to be automatic, and then you can select your screen output size. My TV is pretty new, so I select it as auto, and this is the same with all boxes. You can set the display position, so you can adjust whether the screen is in size correctly. Generally around here you'll have some bleed. By setting this menu you fix it. The thing that I don't like about this, it just refreshes as well by the way. The thing that I don't like about this is that this is available on the cheaper Chinese units. Minix are historically known for having a very good solid Android build. By throwing this piece of software or this widget on there, or this application, whatever you want to call it, I feel that they're really dirty in the brand and it's not as good as it should be. So I'm really not happy with it being on there. Now that's just my personal view. Obviously if you've got one of these boxes, please let me know in the comments below what you think of it, but I really think that they should have taken that out. Now I have been told that there is an update to the operating system as it stands, and there is a beta version available on the Minix forums, which is minixforums.com, where you can download the unofficial copy from Minix and you can install it. Obviously if you do that you damage your warranty, unless of course it's a supported copy, so you know, follow the readmes and make sure you follow everything you need to do. Recovering these units from a brick device is really simple to do, by the way. So I'm going to try that and I'm going to see how I get on. I'm also a bit concerned about the Xbmc that's installed. So Xbmc, this is a custom version of Xbmc from Minix. It's called Xbmc Minix and it's based on 13.1. Here 13.1 Minix. It was compiled on May 23rd, 2014. Whilst it's very new, it has issues. So mine's currently updating at the moment. It has a few issues, and one of the issues for me is the displaying of HD video. So I put GoTV on there and I tried to watch Orange is the New Black in 720 and it just does frame skip. It just keeps missing frames. So I'm really not happy with it. Now I spoke to one of my colleagues and he said there's an update available to Xbmc as well. You can give that a shot and see how you get on. So I thought, yeah, I'll give that a shot. Haven't done that yet and I will be doing it soon. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it. I mean, I didn't want to go into too much detail at the moment because I haven't obviously, you know, installed the latest update. But this is the Minix Neo X8-H. Try saying that with your teeth in, or your teeth out. It's the latest box from Minix. It is 4K ready, so it'll work with the Ultra HD TVs that are now available for several £1,000s or dollars, depending on where you live. These units retail for about 130 British pounds, which is about $170 roughly. My advice when buying a Minix unit, buy it from an authorized retailer. If you have a problem with the box, send it back. They send you a new one. It's as simple as that. You get a year's warranty with these things. Yeah, so leave a message in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about the box, if you've got one, or if you're looking forward to getting one, or if you have any questions and if I can help you with it, I will do so. We're Android TV Boxes. You can find us on Facebook at /Android TV Boxes. That's BOXES. Come and say hi to us. Also, come and find us on Facebook on one of the groups. We're quite active in one of the groups called Xbmc Users. Come and say hello. Let us know that you found us through there. Again, thanks a lot for your time. Cheers.